Right, getting down from here is going to be a pain. I've got to jump all the way down there. And I don't know, I may take injuries doing this. Let's find out. Yeah, a little bit of injuries. So, I mean, that doesn't look great. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gazbeard. Welcome back to Conan Exiles for beginners. And this is the level which at the end of the last episode we had put the ceiling on, and I said I would complete the walls and everything for the next level while I was offline. I've done that now, and it's basically the same as we've been doing on all the other levels. We put one row of walls around without windows, then one row with windows, add the stairs in up to the next level, and add the ceilings. Nothing new in technique there, but what I have done up here is I've put a row of half-height fences around the edge as a battlement, and you can see that down there now we've got quite a height to get up to here. Now I want to put a roof on this, so I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this, and it's not going to be as easy as it seems. If you look at the number 3 slot on my ready bar, I've created a repair hammer, which I'll show you its use in a moment. And I've also created all the parts that I think I'm going to need to do this. So first things first, let's get a pair of pillars in here and make them double height like that. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. And then on the top of each I'm going to put a ceiling piece like that. And again, stop hitting the right mouse button. Okay, now need to change over what we've got on the ready bar. So first we'll start with these 6 thatched panels, and then we'll put the corners to there. So let's see how that goes. If I come over to here, what I need to do, I need to get the repair hammer out, and I need to look at that. That's not what I want. How do I do it? Oh, there we are. Right. You see the stability. It says stability 60 on that pillar. That one says 60, and I can't quite see what the stability of that ceiling is, and that's what I really need to know. So what I'm going to do, we'll just put the repair hammer away for a moment. We'll climb up onto the top of these. Come on. Oi. There we go. That's what I wanted. Right, get the hammer out. Stability 60. So we may be able to do this. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll see what we can do. So we start with one of the sloping pieces like that. Let's check their stability. Thatch 40. Okay. And then we'll put the corner pieces in like that. And I'm going to have problems getting down off here, but it's not going to be as bad as it could be. Right, so then we go back into the inventory and we get these pieces out. Just got to make sure we get them the right way round. I believe that's the way round they're supposed to be. Yep. So I'll get over here and put the next one. Come on, put it on there. No. On here. I had a horrible feeling this might happen. Let's just climb up onto there and see if we can do it from up here. And it's not letting me. Cannot place while overlapping another object. Bummer. Well, we may have to leave it as a flat roof. I didn't want to. I wanted to get this on. Sometimes when this happens, you've just got to cancel the placement, move to somewhere else, and then try it. Try looking in a completely odd direction. Sometimes it will fit. Rats. I've had this occur in building in this game before, and a lot of people complain about this, and the devs don't seem to fix it. So what I might have to do is use the admin tool to go into God mode and fly if we can't get it to place. And it won't. See, it'll go that side, and we can even rotate its direction and angle, but we can't get it to move across onto that one. So bear with me a second while I switch into God mode and go into flight. Okay, let's fly. I'll pull back a bit. And still, despite doing that, it still won't let us place it where we want it. Cannot place while another object is there, you see. It'll go anywhere but the place that we want it. What happens if we move away a bit? And still it won't go. Okay, well in that case, what we're going to have to do is just go back to standing. And we'll just have to have this piece of the roof as flat. Right, getting down from here is going to be a pain. I've got to jump all the way down there. And I don't know, I may take injuries doing this. Let's find out. Yeah, a little bit of injuries. So, I mean, that doesn't look great, but it sort of does the job. The two pillars look a bit silly. Could really do with more, but because of the stairs we can't get them in, and we can't put pillars up from the half fences. Now there's an interesting aspect to this. Well, first of all, you see this flat area here. I'm going to have to put some defences down here to stop the purge directly attacking the wall, but that's for a later episode when I've unlocked the skill to build them.
Yeah.
As a player, we can climb this wall, but when we get to here, whoa, it actually let me in. Normally it would not let me in there. That's interesting. Ah, okay. Now I could put more pillars in here, but it's going to do things like block the stairs and make movement awkward. Plus I can't adjust the height of the pillars for the height of the roof unless I've put a full ceiling underneath it. So we're just going to have to leave it like that for now. A bit like an umbrella. Maybe revisit this at a later stage and think about changing it. So let's just go around to the outside and see how that looks. It's a bit square, it's a bit blocky, but it does the job. We've got 4 usable floors in there, if you include the roof section. And for many people, that would be all they want in their house. But this is going to be like a starting base for a good portion of the game. Just want to pick up some sticks while I'm here. And that's not even the main section of our, let's call it a castle. And you can see from here, because the AI players don't, the AI monsters and humans can't climb, all they're going to be able to do is bat their head against here. So we need to find a way to stop them actually touching that wall. And later on in the game, I'll be able to make palisades and caltrop type defenses that I can liberally scatter around the top there and stop them getting to it. Up here, they're not going to be able to get much of a height advantage because this is the only bit they can get to. They can't climb up onto that rock at all. We can. And if it was against human players, then this would definitely be a weak point. But because we're playing purely PvE against the NPCs, it's not a problem for us. Only this little bit here is, and we need to do something about it. And I may even fence off that little area there just to stop them being able to shoot down into there if we get anybody with missile capability in the purge. All this bit of the wall is fine. Yeah, we'll sort you out later, ghosts. Don't worry about it. And of course, across the front here, we'll also make use of those palisades and caltrops just to reinforce the defences there. Okay, so that's our tower built, and you can see I had a few spare walls and I've started on the inside section. Started laying these out because all of this area here will be the inside of the main part of the house. Right, we need to continue on with that. Let's get it going. So, first things first, we're carrying a lot of extra bits and pieces that we don't really need. We need to think about getting a storage box, but it's going to use 100 wood to make one of those storage boxes that we researched in the first episode. And that's a bit of a waste of wood. Now, we've had a couple of level ups. Let's just have a look at what we've got. We've got 9 points to spend here. We need to get that survival skill up. There we are. We can eat raw meat now without food poisoning. What we need to start thinking about is increasing our encumbrance and increasing our strength for both combat and carrying stuff. So I'm going to go initially with encumbrance, allow us to carry more at a time, and when we've got more points we'll come back and put them into there. Feats, we've got 12 points available to us, and it's about time that we started being able to create different things such as the armor here. Researching that for 3 points will let us build an armorer's bench, and light, medium and heavy basic research armor, which is the armor that I use most of the time, if I'm absolutely honest about it. We'll need to open up the artisans table because there are certain things that we need to build there. This is greyed out because we need this type of torch researched before we can research these ones. Let's start getting some of that into place. So the first things we want is the armorer. We want that armor researched, so we'll unlock that. And again, we're working off the home cornerstones screen right now. We're going to want the artisan's bench. At the moment it only offers a few bits here, but it will offer quite a few other things once we get them opened. How much for the wheel of pain? It costs 3. We're going to need that as well. So let's just have a look first at what else we've got in here before we spend our points. Once they're spent, it won't show us what we could unlock. Well, we're fully researched in here for now. I think that's the next one at level 13. This is made at the artisan's bench. These are the palisades, etc. I was telling you. We can't get them until level 17. So that's not a worry right now. Decoration. There's the artisan's table. It will unlock all of that stuff for us once we get it. Useful things in there include the tents, access to tents, access to archery targets for practicing archery. We'll come back to that in a minute. My throat feels dry. Okay, fair enough. Survival. We need to unlock this torch. That's going to cost 1 point. So let's unlock that because it unlocks other things for us. Blacksmith costs 3 points. Will let us start smelting iron and stuff. The carpenter's table will get us shaped wood, which allows us into various tools. We need iron tools in order to unlock various other things as well. But right now the first priorities are these ones on the home area. We said we want the furniture maker, which costs 1 point. It's dropped from 3 points because we unlocked those torches, so we'll unlock that. The torch bearer we want because we want these standing torches. So we'll get that. Go back into the survival skills. We've got 5 points left, and we want the blacksmith, which is going to cost us 3 points. We've got 2 points left up here. The carpenter will cost us 3. Iron tools will cost us 3. We can unlock this improved campfire, which we do need if we want the cooker. In fact, we need the bonfire before the cooker. But we can't unlock the bonfire until we've unlocked the improved campfire. So getting this unlocked now is probably a good move, using our last 2 points there. So we can we can put in the blacksmith, we can put in the artisan, and we can put in another bench that we unlocked. We'll sort those out in a moment. Right. We're thirsty. We certainly are. So let's take a drink and then run down the river and refill the water skin. Just eat something. Wow, taking a lot of those pieces of human flesh to get rid of our hunger. So how much weight are we carrying? We're at 63% encumbrance. We've got 43 wood, 72 stone. So we'll go down, refill the water skin. Get a bit more wood, and then we need to think about collecting some food. And if we spot any aloe vera, we need to harvest it so that we're building up a stock of aloe vera leaves for when we unlock the alchemists. Water skin refilled, thirst assuaged. What we'll do is let's just put the axe back in place of the building hammer. Let's just get this stone while we're here. And that's 220 stone, which will let us make 6 building pieces. That's 64 wood. $85 wood. There's 100 wood. Okay. Put the axe away. Let's head back up. Right, so today's task is to get the first level of walls around here and these low-level fences all the way along there. That's going to be a lot of stone gathering, but it's got to be done. Right, so let's go in here. We don't want the windowed walls just yet. We want the plain walls for the first level, and in fact we can craft 12 of them. Excellent. Let's just do that, and then we'll start placing them. Right, let's place away. We'll leave a space there to put a door in, and then continue from here. And in fact, we've made too many. That's not a problem, because we'll need more at a later date. This is where we're starting to desperately need storage. And in fact, if you think of your classical castle, strange, there's light coming through there. You watch that end where the wall buries into the stone. There's light passing between it. Okay. If you think of your classical castle, there's always a courtyard. Sort of the inner and outer bailey. And I think what we'll do is we'll create the same situation here, just to use up those couple of walls. Yeah, we'll make it too wide. Like that. Although they're actually going to be rooms, not open courtyards, but that should do the job nicely. Now, let me just check on the other side of there. I'm thinking that we now could get away with removing that foundation block. Why was it up there? To give access to the one at the back of it. Okay. Yeah, I think we can take that out. And does that give us enough to make another wall? Not enough resources. Okay. What we could do though is we could take out that fence piece. Ah, those two are overlapping, aren't they? We can't take those out. Okay. Don't worry, we'll leave them there then. But we need another one to go across the face of that, if that's going to be like that. And in fact, we've already got one. There we are, like that. We'll put them back into the inventory. So at that point, we need to go and get more stone to finish off putting this first layer of walls in, put the doorways in, and then we go around the second layer with the windowed walls. Is the stone over here? Yeah, the stone's regenerated over here. So we'll get it from over here. How are we doing for wood? 66 wood, that's more than enough. And we broke the pick, so we just press number 4 and it repairs it automatically. Eat that handful of bugs while we're waiting. That's it. Put the pick away, run back to home. And we're going to need, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3 walls without windows. So 3 of those, and while they're making, we need to queue up 3 of these. Right, so number 5. I believe we did put the outer face on it. Yes, we did. That's it. So then we put the doorways in. I can't tell which face is outer. That's it. Where do we go? In here, right. Ah, I put that back to front. Cancel it. We have to demolish the door frame. It's one of the problems with working at night. That's supposed to be the outer face. and then make another one of these. That way on, perfect. That's it. Right, so if I now press on and get the next layer done with the windowed walls and start getting the ceiling laid across, and this room will need pillars to support the ceiling. So I'll actually show you that in the next episode, I think, because this episode's getting long enough already. But if I get the walls up in place, because that's just collecting stone and wood, making them, dropping them into place, repeating until they're all done, I'll do that offline. So hopefully this is helping you with your own Conan runs, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. I'm the Gazbeard. This is Conan Exiles for beginners. And as always from me, remember to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, check the video description for links to my other channels. Follow me across there, please. And it's not goodbye. Until the next episode, it's bye for now.